So when changing my tape, do I need to use anything on my scars like a wipe or something before I reapply the tape? Have a little look and see if it's mucky. I mean, we like water wipes a lot. Water wipes that you just, I don't know, is there any other word for them? Water wipes. So they're
I can show you a link to them on Amazon.
So you are linked to them on Amazon.
They are very wet though, so you do need to kind of...
Yeah, if you, to tell the truth, I just use them, I wipe them, and I leave them, and they dry. Yeah, really fast. They're not that wet. They're not absolutely sopping, and that's quite useful just for lifting up a bit of scab. If there's been a bit of ooze from one bit, especially for new scars, you can do that. But don't go crazy. You don't need to get every single bit off. If you saw how I change your tape, I give it a wipe. What comes off comes off. What doesn't come off doesn't come off. You don't need to go picking and causing problems. As you change the tape every week or so, the changing of the tape itself will lift off scab that is loose, that is ready to be lifted off, and will leave behind the scab that is not ready to be lifted off. So that's okay. Your skin actually heals pretty quickly, and it's kind of watertight. The dermis is pretty watertight pretty quickly. So people really worry about that. The other thing that people really worry about is sweating. They really worry about sweating because they think sweat is dirty. And people think sweat is dirty because it's smelly. But sweat is only a water wipe.
Why is it not focusing? They're the water wipes that we use.
But sweat is only smelly once it's been fusty for a while. And that's when it gets, once it gets bacteria deciding to go into it. The sweat you produce is not, it's sterile, it's clean. Wee is sterile and clean unless you've got a urinary tract infection. Our body fluids are okay. So I don't care, I don't mind about sweat. People say, when can I exercise? I'm worried about sweating into my scalp. Don't worry about the sweat. The sweat's fine. People also worry about wetting their scars. I don't mind water on scars. I don't mind water on open wounds. No problem with that at all. Shower water on an open wound is fine. The only reason I restrict showering soon after surgery is because of if I've taped you like mad, or I just don't want you to muck up the dressings, because then we have to replace the dressings, and it's easier not to muck up the dressings than to have you coming backwards and forwards having dressings replaced. So there you go.
Now they're coming in live.
Here you go. Okay.
Here we go.
After I've finished using the tape at 3 months, what do you recommend using on the scars? I mean, do you need anything on the scars? I don't know. You can moisturize it. You can use vitamin E. You can use, I don't know, whatever. It depends on the scar itself. If the scar is flat and nice and behaving itself, moisturizer, sun cream, nothing else really.
Yeah, SPF.
SPF's a good one. If you have a raised, thickened scar, then tell me about it. I probably want to inject that scar if that were the case. And in between injection visits, you could use silicone. And you can get silicone gel, you can get little silicone pads that you can put on scars, and they've been shown to improve scars. The jury's out a bit more on how the hell it works, and it might just be by keeping your wound environment really moist. So generally, actually nothing fancy after 3 months. They're okay. Okay.